Good morning, Godly. I'm Autumn Darter.
And I'm Wesley Stewart bringing you today's news.
Students and faculty cheerleaders are selling t-shirts, so find a cheerleader and buy a shirt. It's for a great cause, and the shirts are really cool.
Seniors, there will be a mandatory class meeting tomorrow in the library during the second half of Mega Lunch. Topic of discussion will be senior pep rally, graduation, and the senior walk.
If you signed up to take debate, hospital rotation, PALS, office aid, or yearbook next year for the first time, you need to stop by the counseling office and pick up an application. All applications are due today. Failure to turn in your application will result you in being ineligible to take the class next year.
Don't forget about meetings today. I will be in the Ag building for both lunches, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes will be in room 104. A lunch UIL calculator in 216, B lunch UIL number sense in 107, one night play in 307.
Here are a few videos from Mr. Heath's class. Enjoy.
Does Fiji water have a pH level of 7.7?
Fiji Water claims on their website that their water has a pH level of 7.7.
Materials that you will need: Fiji water, tap water, a pH scale or reagent drops, and 2 glass test tubes. The background is Fiji Water claimed that their water has a pH level of 7.7 as shown on the packing. We have decided to test their claims and decide if the company is truthful. Hypothesis: if the water has a pH balance of 7.7, then the water will turn dark green.
Question: does Fiji Water have a pH level of 7.7? Safety. No safety precautions required. However, common sense is a must.
Procedures: add 20 milliliters of Fiji water to 2 separate test tubes. Add 20 milliliters of tap water to 2 separate test tubes. Add 2 to 3 reagent drops to your test tubes, 1 with Fiji water, 1 with tap water. Observe and record your results. Drop 1 test strip in each of the remaining test tubes. Observe and record your results. This is our observation. As you can see, the Fiji water turned dark green and the tap water turned a dark blue-green, which is shown in our data table. And the conclusion says Fiji water has an estimated pH of 7.7 due to the water turning dark green in color.
Sugar Scandal by Addison Berry, Grant Howard, Moore. Background: Fruit Bear supposedly contains 75% less sugar than other leading brands. We will test the amount of sugar in these juices with the active ingredient being sugar. We figured out that we could evaporate the water in the juice to just leave the sugar. We also discovered something called the Mylar process, which is a simple decomposition of sugars. Question: do Little Hugs fruit barrels actually contain 75% less juice than other brands? Hypothesis: if we isolate the sugar in a fruit barrel juice drink and compare it to other leading brands, then it won't have 75% less.
Materials: we use 2 beakers, hot plates, a scale, safety gear, and our different juices. Safety: use the hot hands mitts to avoid any kind of severe burns on the skin. Wear goggles and aprons just in case the glass shatters due to heat change. Procedures: measure mass of beakers, pour juices, turn hot plates to 10, put the beakers on the hot plates. When all the juices is evaporated, leave it to cool, place them individually on the scale, record mass, and compare sugars.
Freestone was black and had a bird marshmallow smell. Fruit Barrel boiled the fastest and had blue-green smoke. Honest Kids had an orangey red color and gray smoke. Juicy Juice had a fruity smell and claimed sugar amounts data table. As the data shows, Fruit Barrels actually have 75% less sugar than other leading brands. Conclusion: all the juices had lots of sugar, and Fruit Barrels actually had 75% less than other brands. This information can help you choose the best juice with the least amount of sugar for health purposes.